No, not all mistakes are equally important. And what you want to do is focus first on those that affect your communication. Hello, this is Cerasela from FluencyRoutine, and in today's video lesson I would like to share with you 15 most common mistakes English learners make. But not just any kind of mistakes. I have specifically selected only those mistakes that can make a difference to your communication. There are 5 on grammar, 5 on vocabulary, and 5 on pronunciation. Get these right and you will avoid many misunderstandings and sometimes embarrassing situations. And cherry on top, at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you an unforgettable mistake I made about 12 years ago while teaching in London. But before we start, you know that my focus here is to help you go from knowing English to actually being able to speak English spontaneously in real life situations. And watching videos passively will not help you with that. So what I would like you to do today is get some post-it notes and write down an example for each kind of mistake that you think you might make. And I will then tell you how to use these post-it notes so that you can consolidate correct language and therefore be able to use it spontaneously, effortlessly in real life situations under pressure. So let's get started. I wish I could stop thinking. Thinking. What should I say instead? Thinking. I wish I could stop thinking sometimes. I think too much. I wish I could stop thinking. Whenever you have a th, think. Because think means when you swim and you're not very good, you sink if you don't know how. Those clients, I ate them all. You did what? You ate them all? You ate them all? Seriously? Maybe you hate them all. You hate them all. Release some air. There's an H. Hate. It's not ate, the past of eat, ate. Is hate. I cannot stand them. I hate them all. Or, same kind of mistake, don't eat that plastic plate. Don't eat that plastic plate. Or don't heat that plastic plate. Eat, heat up. Don't heat that plastic plate. It's dangerous to heat up plastic. So eat, heat, ate, hate. Practice pronouncing those words. Whenever you have an H, with very few exceptions in English, you need to pronounce the H. Hate, heat, house. Oh, I need to fill this form. I don't have all the details. I can't feel it. To feel comes from feeling. To feel cold, to feel hot, to feel. Whereas when you have a form and you need to fill in or fill out. So what's the difference in pronunciation? To feel, when you say the sound E, feel, your tongue is pressed. Feel. Whereas in English we also have another kind of E sound, and to produce that, let's call it English E sound, you need to keep some air into your mouth and keep your tongue floating, not touching the upper or the lower part of your mouth. So fill in, or fill out a form. It's the same difference between heat and hit. To hit someone. Heat, hit. Feel, fill. I need to take a break. break is a huge one. Please do not say break. It doesn't exist. Only when you say breakfast, which means to break the fast, that period of time where you do not eat anything, you say breakfast. But when you just say break alone, you say break. No break. It doesn't exist. Please don't say break. Break, break. And when you drive and you need to brake, it's the same pronunciation, to break. And this is my unforgettable mistake. I was teaching, and at the end of a period, my students were packing up, but they were doing it in a very noisy and annoying way. They were sort of misbehaving. So I said, pack up in silence if you want to live. And they started laughing, and I immediately realized it, and I started laughing too. Because what I said was a threat. You won't live. Instead of, you won't leave. You won't leave this room if you do not pack up in silence. Leave, not live. So that's the difference in pronunciation. Again, is the same sound. E, leave, like feel, like heat, and live, hit, fill in. So now if you have written an example for those kind of mistakes that you might make, how do you use them? Well, on one side you write the English, and on the other side you should write the equivalent into your own language. And put these post-it notes around your house, and whenever you see one of these post-it notes, say them out loud. Put them into a short sentence that you would say in a real-life situation, and repeat it out loud. Remember, as always, I keep saying that your repetition has to be focused and intentional, meaning that it doesn't have to be mechanic. Don't just repeat for the sake of repeating, remind me, remind me, remind me. No, you need to imagine yourself saying that in a real life situation, and say it with the real intonation and intention. Can you remind me your name, please? Could you please remind me your name? That would be an example, but you can think of other examples and imagine yourself saying that thing in reality. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful. As always, take care, and most importantly, take action. You cannot become fluent if you do not practice actively. Actively means that you have to repeat a lot, think a lot, and most importantly, repeat out loud a lot. So do that, and I'll see you next week in the next video lesson. Bye!